Great job. It's hard to follow them. It really is. And now it is my pleasure to introduce tonight's honoree receiving the Distinguished Friend Award. To baseball fans the world over, Bernie Williams is known as one of the greatest players on some of the greatest Yankees teams ever. To music lovers, he is known as a highly accomplished composer and performer. And to many, many people who know him as both a Major League All-Star and a Latin Grammy-nominated musician and composer, that he is that very rare talent who has achieved the highest level of success in two different and yet highly competitive fields. A four-time World Series champion, five-time All-Star, and four-time Gold Glove winner. Bernie also won the American League batting title and to this day holds the Major League record for the most postseason RBIs and was one of the most popular and respected players from his debut in 1991 through the day his number 51 was retired in 2015. Yeah. All through those years and beyond, he remained as skilled with a guitar as he was with a bat, nurturing his musical talent that began as a child in Puerto Rico, ultimately releasing his first album in 2003. His 2009 album, Moving Forward, debuted at #2 on the Billboard Contemporary Jazz chart, spawned 2 consecutive #1 singles, and was nominated for a Latin Grammy Award for Best Instrumental Album. A strong advocate for music and arts education, Bernie has also played with the likes of Bruce Springsteen and John Cicada. As impressive as they are, our favorite of his collaborators is our own William Paterson students, who performed with him in 2010 when he came to campus as part of our distinguished lecture series, and the following year when he was a special guest performer for our collage concert, which is an annual showcase of our music students and faculty. And we look forward to their latest collaboration here this evening. Right now, though, it is my pleasure to present the Distinguished Friend Award to Bernie Williams.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Man, you can introduce me anytime. You're hired. Good evening, everyone. It is so great to be back at William Paterson. And it is such a privilege to receive this, humbly receive this university's Distinguished Friend Legacy Award. I want to take this opportunity to also congratulate Valerie and Gallo for their work and service to this great organization. And also want to take this opportunity also to congratulate Kaylee and Cameron and all the Legacy scholars. Thank you to President Herdobler, Vice President Ferguson, and the entire staff for bestowing this great honor upon me. And last but not least, I want to take this opportunity to thank Meredith McKay, where is she? She's been working with Steve Fortunato, my manager, to make sure that I was here on time. We got here, so that's all that counts. Well, you know, when I was, getting ready to come here tonight, I said, well, should I wear a tie or no tie? And then something told me, wear this orange tie. Little did I knew that these were the colors of the university. So I am, like I was meant to be here tonight. This was just confirmation. So cool. So when the university contacted me first with the news of this great honor, I really paid close attention to its name, Distinguished Friend Award. And I got to tell you, to be quite honest, the reason that I stand here tonight is because of one man who has become my friend, and that is Dr. David Dempsey. Dude, every time we meet, we have these great conversations, and it kind of brings both worlds together. He knows a lot about baseball, and obviously, music, and we talk about Yogi and Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio, and then Michael Brecker and Duke Ellington, and it kind of brings all worlds together for me, and it's so inspirational to talk to him all the time. So we've been here for 30 years, huh? 32. That is 32 years. That is remarkable. I mean, kidding me? Amazing. 32 years. It was Dave's immense talent, vision, and leadership that led me to visiting the university, meeting with his students, and having them compose big band arrangements of 6 of my original songs, and then we performed them together as part of the university's distinguished lecture series. That was an unforgettable performance for me and one of the highlights of my young musical career at that time. So, I always kept the amazing experience and feelings from that evening in the back of my mind as I was inspired to finally fulfill a dream of mine and my parents. My mom was she was an educator in my island of Puerto Rico, where I grew up. She was a school principal and then a teacher involved for 40 years. And she said, I don't really know if you're going to make it to the big leagues, but I do want you to get your college degree. Even if you make it and if you become famous and popular, you still need to know how to speak to people. You still need to know these things that only college can teach you. I always took that to heart, and I was inspired finally to go back to school and get my degree, and this after a 22-year career as a professional baseball player, if you count the minor league years as well. I always count them. It was 5.5 years, and then 16 years with the major league, with the Yankees, 4 World Series and all that. And that was a great honor, but it was one of my greatest honors to have my college degree. It was not here, it was at Manhattan School of Music. I was the old man on campus. I was the guy that was in the back of the classroom asking all these questions, and the young kids were like looking at me, he's like, who's this old guy in the back, with the glasses, telling us not to erase the board because he can't see well. I tell you, none of those home runs and World Series were helping me over there. I had to literally reinvent myself and, in a weird way, earn their trust and earn their respect. These kids were playing music instruments, by the time they were 3 or 4. By the time they're 18 and 19, they're beasts, they're little beasts. And I was faced with a decision. Either I just buckle down and, get down to business, or I quit, and I decided to stay, and it was really one of the best things that I've ever done after my baseball career. So as a 47-year-old, I was able to graduate from college with a performance degree in jazz performance out of the Manhattan School of Music, and that was just amazing. Thank you. I have been so blessed to become a better musician and a better person through my experience of going to college, regardless of my age, and that is why tonight is so important for William Paterson University Foundation and its donors to continue to support and impact the lives of your students, present and future, through scholarships, inclusion, and opportunity. All of you here tonight are part of that support system, so you should give yourselves a round of applause. And finally, thank you for making me part of the university, this university's family, and I truly look forward to the next time we can all be together again. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.